Hello YouTube watcher, welcome back to the series. In today's video, I'll be reading the remaining 3 letters from the admirer named Laurel. She seems quite obsessed with Chris. More than just offering support, she seems to be bringing up topics that she hopes will elicit a response from him. Laurel, letter number 4.
Hey Chris, today is Friday and I wanted to send this letter off to you. I'm getting in a groove of writing to you every Friday. Wondering how long it actually takes before it's in your hands. I'm guessing 10 to 14 days. You never know about the mail here in Hawaii. It's a mystery. So anyway, how are you holding up? I can only hope that your family and true friends are rallying behind you no matter what. I pray that each day gets a little easier for you. I hope to be a support for you. I was watching something on YouTube about how powerful our brain is once we switch our thoughts to what is good. Yes, our situation may not be ideal, but we still have control of our thoughts and imagination. Imagine the best possible outcome, future, or goal. Why not? It's better than thinking, what's the most horrible outcome, right? But it takes discipline. Think positive, happy thoughts. I really think you are going to get through this just fine, and I'm totally saying a prayer for you. Hey, miracles happen. Just read about Paul in the New Testament. All I know for sure is that Jesus forgives everything and can give us a new heart. And he gives us hope. Hopefully today is the day you receive some good news, a glimmer of hope that it's not as bad as it seems. Now on to other news. I know you are from North Carolina, and as I write this, they are getting pummeled by the hurricane. Hoo-wee! I wonder why they get it so hard when we're sitting in the middle of the Pacific with nothing around us here in Hawaii. Yet our hurricanes rarely do much damage. As a matter of fact, we had one 2 days ago, Olivia, and it mostly was rain and flooding. Must be the water temperature since it's so warm here. Anyway, I hope your family in North Carolina is safe. Man, I love weather. I miss a good blizzard, hunkering down and riding the storm out, lol. Not sure if you received my last letter with the 2 postcards, but the one with the little village in the valley, they totally got flooded out with this last storm. Crazy. Raging flash floods, but no one went with it, thankfully. Okay, I have a joke for you from my Amazon Echo. How do you wake up Lady Gaga? Poker face, lol. So it looks like I will not be moving back to Colorado anytime soon, as I had hoped. My daughter is planning on moving back here to Maui with my 1-year-old grandson, so I better stay put to help them out. They're currently in LA. However, my goal is to eventually move back to Colorado. That's my home. Maybe at some point I could visit you and we can actually meet. Like I said before, I feel the need to support you emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. You do not have to go this alone. I know I'm just some random lady from Hawaii, but still, I offer friendship and support. I understand that you cannot write me back or call, if you ever wanted to, so I'm just going to keep touching base and reminding you that there are people on your side, me. I feel there is an incredible miracle around the corner for you. Please do not give up. On a side note, because I love football, of course I love CU Buffs, but I also love Cornhuskers and couldn't believe that CU actually beat Nebraska last week. What? 33-28. Wow. And on Sunday is Broncos versus Raiders. My coworkers is a Raiders fan, so it's been interesting, and I have a $100 bet New York will kick their butts. Wish me luck. And them. Okie dokie. Get some good sleep and get those thoughts on the right track. Might take some discipline, but you can do this, my dear. Stay the course and God will bless you. Your friend, Laurel.
It seems the theme of this letter was the hope of a miracle and blessing from God. Of all the people that our God could intercede on behalf of with a miracle, I would hope Chris Watts would not be on that list. Laurel, letter number 5.
Hey Chris, I'm a little late in writing to you this week as I was on vacation in New Zealand. It was for my job, so actually it wasn't all vacation. But wow, was that country absolutely gorgeous. If you took Colorado and Hawaii and combined them, that's what New Zealand looked like. The people were incredibly nice there too. I managed to muster up enough courage to do a base jump by wire off the highest building in Auckland, twice. It was pure fear and excitement combined. I took a 2-hour nap after. Glad I did it though. So how are you doing so far? I think about you every day and say a prayer over you for protection, mental endurance, and courage. Keep up the good fight. A miracle may just be around the corner. I just feel it. A scripture that has always gotten me through some tough times is, "The Lord says, I will rescue those who love me. I will protect those who trust in my name." I promise, Jesus is there to help you through this, and I'm on your side too. In other news, it's been super hot and humid here in Hawaii this weekend. Makes me miss Colorado weather, especially in the fall. I think I read somewhere that you're really good with cars. Oh, if I could only talk to you about cars. I seem to always have car trouble. About 2 years ago, when I moved back here to Maui, I bought a 2007 Prius. One of the headlights, LED, tends to go out, and I was quoted $500 to $1,000 to replace one headlight. Isn't that crazy? I mean, come on. It's not a Mercedes. It's a damn Toyota, for goodness sake. So I can only hope that someone hits that side of my car someday. Lol. Let insurance pay for it. Otherwise, it's been a great car so far, which is a first for me. Today is Sunday, so watching football and cooking. It's official. Broncos are terrible again this season. I think I mentioned before my new favorite team is LA Rams. I love their head coach, Sean McVay. He's kind of cute, and he's super smart. I predict they'll go to Super Bowl. If I were in Vegas, I'd put money on that. In one of my letters, I mentioned I used to be a pro snowboarder back in the late 80s. Hey, I'm even in the Snowboard Museum in Vail. It's actually a video of me, big hair and all. I was the Colorado gymnastics champion in vault when I was 14 years old, so that helped me do spins and hand plants in the half pipe. And back at the beginning of snowboarding, no one wore helmets. In total, I've had about 12 concussions and head injuries, although not all from sports. But I definitely suffer from chronic neck pain all day, every day. And a couple of weeks ago, I started taking CBD, marijuana oil, and it has taken away all my pain to about 98%. It's a total miracle for me. As I thought I'd probably need spinal surgery, my pain was that severe. Hopefully I don't have CTE like the NFL players get. I just say a lot of prayers and trust God to keep me safe. Lol. And we'll see how CBD oil works throughout the years. I take it internally. That's if the federal government doesn't make it illegal. I almost want to order a bunch and hoard it. Joke. What did the grape say when the elephant stepped on him? He didn't say anything. He just let out a little whine. Ha ha. Well, I hope my letter finds you in good spirits. I'll keep writing to you every week, just to touch base and to give you support. Okay? Your friend, Laurel.
We're finally getting a little insight into Laurel's decision to write to Chris. 12 concussions and head injuries could certainly impair one's judgment. And the fact that she says they weren't all caused by sports may hint at some abuse. Just speculating, but possibly the reason she's a single mother. Laurel, letter number 6.
Hey Chris. Gosh, I feel like an idiot, as I didn't know the rules on what I can include in my letters to you. Hence, I initially put a self-addressed stamped envelope with a stamp and got that returned to me. That was my first letter I wrote to you on August 24th. Okay, now I know. So how are you holding up, my dear? I hope you have a great support system to get you through this, and that everyone is stepping up. Again, that's why I'm here writing to you, to give you support and prayers that just maybe things turn around for you. Please do not give up. A lot of good can come out of this. I really feel that. God has a way of making that happen if you give everything over to Him to take care of and figure out. Trust and He will help you, I promise. He sure has come through for me quite a few times, so I know this firsthand. Please consider turning to Him for help. I was wondering, are you getting a ton of mail or hardly anything? How are your meals? I hope they are somewhat decent and okay. I know I asked before, but I wonder and hope that you can at least listen to music. I'd love to know what your favorite bands are. If you could see one band perform live, who would it be and where? Did you ever get a chance to go to Red Rocks? Oh, how I miss that place. Maui is so boring for live shows, mostly because bands do not want to ship their equipment here to perform. Although, have seen the Eagles, Incubus, 311 here. I'm kind of over the Hawaiian luau music. Lol, I don't belong here. On a side note, did you ever see bad lip reading for NFL or the political debates? OMG, I just discovered it, and that's some funny stuff. They even have Zuckerberg, total weirdo, going before Congress about how he knew his Facebook supported hacks. Too darn funny. Hopefully at some point you get to watch the internet. So after receiving my first letter to you back to me, I'm not quite sure if you even received anything I've sent. I believe this is my 5th letter to you, and sure hope it gets in your hands. I know you cannot write back to me. That's okay. My goal is to write you every week. I'm a pretty boring person, but I'm a totally awesome support system. My background is mostly office management, yet here in Hawaii, I'm all tourist, i.e. vacation, condo rentals, concierge, etc. I hate it, but it could be worse. It's just that everyone seems to complain, even when they're on vacation in a beautiful spot. I don't get it. On a good note, Broncos beat the dreaded Raiders 19-20. Haha. Cleveland Browns just won their first game in 2 years against the Jets, 17-21. Oh wow. I hope they beat the Raiders in week 4. Cleveland would be my new favorite if they do. Are you really a Steelers fan? They tied the Browns. In closing, I'm sorry to hear North Carolina got hit in the hurricane. I hope your family is safe there and didn't get too much damage. Put some sugar under your pillow and have some sweet dreams. Blessings. Take care, Laurel.
I had so much hope for Laurel when she opened with, "Gosh, I feel like an idiot." And then she proceeded to send thoughts and prayers and hopes for a miracle. All this adoration for Chris is really starting to get me down. I think we may need a change of pace for the next video. What do you think? I'm going to end it here for today. Leave your thoughts below. What made you cringe? Be sure to like and subscribe and join me next time for the hate mail. They either want to kiss you, kill you, or be you. I guess you can't win 'em all.